In this video, you will learn objective type questions from the chapter Number System. This will help you to understand important concepts involved in this chapter. This video Number System Part 1 will help you to revise all fundamental concepts of this chapter. The smallest positive integer is dash. Positive integers starts from 1, 1, 2, 3, etc. So the smallest positive integer is 1. How many natural numbers are there between 2 and 5? Natural numbers are nothing but counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So we have 3 and 4 between 2 and 5. So there are two natural numbers. They are every whole number is a natural number. True or false? Whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. 0 is not a natural number. Therefore, it is false. A repeating decimal or decimal that terminates is called a dash. Let us take an example 8.3434 etc. Here in this number 34 is repeating. So it is a repeating decimal. Now let us see another example 1.345. It is a terminating decimal because it ends. So in these two numbers can be written in the form P by Q. So it is a rational number. Every natural number, whole number and integer is always rational. True or false? Natural numbers are n equal to 1, 2, 3, etc. Whole numbers w is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Integers are all positive numbers, negative numbers together with 0. All these numbers can be written in the form P by Q. We know that rational numbers are the numbers which can be written in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0. So all these numbers can be written in the form of a rational number. So it is the sum of a rational and an irrational number is dash. If we add a rational number with an irrational number, we get an irrational number. Every rational number is a real number. True or false? We know that real number system consists of all rational numbers and irrational numbers. So, every rational number is a real number. What is the rational number that does not have a reciprocal? Yes, the answer is 0. The set of rational numbers includes all the following except 42 is a rational number, 0 is a rational number, 14.7 is a rational number. 5 by 0 is not a rational number because denominator should not be equal to 0. What is true about irrational numbers? Irrational numbers are not terminating decimals, so first one is false. They are non-repeating decimal. Yes. So, irrational numbers are non-repeating decimal. Which one of the following is not a rational number? Root 2. Yes, root 2 is a irrational number. Other numbers, 0 is a rational number, root 4 can be written as 2, root 25 can be written as 5. So, option B, C, D are rational numbers. Root 2 is a irrational number. Minus 14 could be classified as all of these except minus 14 is an integer, yes. Real number, yes, it is also a real number. Rational number, yes, that can be written in the form p by q, minus 14 by 1. Whole number, no. So, the option a rational number between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5 is dash. Let us find an equivalent fraction for 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Let us multiply the numerator and denominator by 2. So 3 into 2 by 5 into 2 equal to 6 by 10. Now 4 by 5. 4 into 2 by 5 into 2 equal to 8 by 10. So we have 7 by 10 in between these two numbers. 0.666 etc. in fractional form. So first to do this, let us take x equal to 0.666 etc. Now we multiply both sides by 10. 10x equal to 6.66 etc. Now let us subtract 10x equal to 6.66 and x equal to 0.66. So 10x minus x equal to 6.666 minus 0.66. We will get 9x equal to 6. So x equal to 6 by 9. X equal to 2 by 3. So option B. The value of 3 plus root 6 into 3 minus root 6. So when we read this, we remember the identity a plus b into a minus b, that is equal to a square minus b square. Here we have a is equal to 3 and b is equal to root 6. So 3 plus root 6 into 3 minus root 6 equal to a square, that is 3 square minus root 6 the whole square. This is equal to 3 into 3 9 minus root 6 into root 6 equal to 6, that is 3. So we get the answer 3. Here root 5 plus root 2 the whole square. So we remember the identity a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So root 5 plus root 2 the whole square is equal to, here a is equal to root 5 plus 2 into root 5 into b is nothing but root 2 plus b square, that is root 2 the whole square. Now this is equal to root 5 the whole square. Root 5 into root 5, 5 plus 2 into root 5 into root 2, that is 2 root 10 plus root 2 the whole square is 2. So 5 plus 2 is equal to 7 plus 2 root 10. In between two rational numbers, there are infinitely many rational numbers. The product of any two irrational numbers is, let us take two examples. First, root 2 into root 8. Both are irrational numbers. Root 2 into root 8 equal to root 16. That is equal to 4, which is a rational number. Now let us take another example. Root 2 into root 3. That is equal to root 6, which is an irrational number. So we get sometimes rational. What would be the denominator after rationalizing 7 by 5 root 3 minus 5 root 2? So rationalizing factor for this is 5 root 3 plus 5 root 2 divided by 5 root 3 plus 5 root 2. So when we multiply these two, 7 into root 3 plus 5 root 2 divided by a minus b into a plus b, that is a square minus b square. So 5 root 3 the whole square minus 5 root 2 the whole square. Here 5 into 5 is 25. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. So that is 75. Here 5 into 5, 25. Root 2 into root 2, 2. So that is 50. So 75 minus 50 is 25. So the denominator is 25. From the choices given below, mark the coprime numbers. Coprime numbers are the numbers which has only 1 as the common factor. So here 2, 3 is a coprime number. So any two consecutive prime numbers will be coprime. A pair of integer whose sum is minus 8 is dash. Minus 10 plus minus 2 equal to minus 12. Minus 11 plus 4 is equal to minus 7. 0 minus 8 equal to minus 8. So our answer is 0 and minus 8. How many rational numbers can be found between two distinct rational numbers? There are infinite rational numbers are there between two distinct rational numbers. 27 power minus 2 by 3. This can be written as 27 power minus 2 into 1 by 3. 27 power 1 by 3 is cube root of 27 power minus 2. That is equal to cube root of 27 means cube root of 3 into 3 power minus 2, that is equal to cube root of 3 cube, that is 3 power minus 2, that is equal to 1 by 3 square, that is 1 by 9. On rationalizing the denominator of 1 by root 7 we get, so we multiply both numerator and denominator by root 7. So 1 into root 7 by root 7 into root 7, that is equal to root 7 divided by 7. 64 power minus 3 by 2. So 64 power minus 3 into 1 by 2. 64 power 1 by 2 can be written as square root of 64 power minus 3. That is equal to square root of 64 is root of 8 square power minus 3. Now square root and square will get 8 power minus 3, that is equal to 1 by 8 cube, that is 1 by 8 into 8 into 8, that is equal to 512.